Our skin is our largest organ on our body, and it is soaking in and putting into our bodies all the things we're putting on it. And there's a lot of our skincare that has cancer causing things and just things that can mess up hormones, things that can cause miscarriages.
Intentionally living, intentionally eating, intentionally growing where we are.
Welcome back to the Padilla Family Homestead. We are in the kitchen today, but we are not making food. We are working on some DIY homemade skincare. I am today going to be making some foaming hand soap. I do have that recipe out here already, but there's a few topics I kind of want to talk about and kind of share some of the things that are coming up. The recipes we're going to be sharing, like our amazing favorite lip balm that we absolutely love. We're going to be doing our lip scrub. We're making the foaming hand soap and just replenishing a few of these things. But today's video is really kind of a food for thought and why I am starting to make some of these products from home, because I'm kind of shocked what's on those stickers. Okay, so like I said, I've shared this recipe with you before, and I'm just going to go over it really fast and you'll get to see me make it. But it's 2 tablespoons of castile soap. I use unscented, and 1 teaspoon of vitamin E oil, some distilled water, and the essential oil of choice. We are using Citrus Bliss for the downstairs bathroom, and my daughter's getting lavender. This smells like an orange creamsicle. It's freaking amazing. I just love it. All right, so as I'm going through and making this, let me share a little bit about why I'm making these. First of all, I really was just like kind of everybody else and trying to figure out, like, eat healthier, change what we're doing, figure out why we're having the hormone issues that we're having, or why we are going through some of the things we're going through. And on this journey of learning about our food, it unlocked a different journey for me. And that was what we're putting on our bodies. Now, our skin is our largest organ on our body, and it is soaking in and putting into our bodies all the things we're putting on it. And there's a lot of our skincare that has cancer causing things and just things that can mess up hormones, things that can cause miscarriages or infertility, just all kinds of different issues. And there's a lot of very popular skincare brands that do this. And so as I'm starting to learn this, I was like, well, how hard would it be to replace some of these products? And I realized, like this foaming hand soap, it is not hard. And it doesn't have a bunch of added crud into it that I really don't want inside my body. And so when I started with this recipe, then I was like, okay, so let's do, I made lip balm a while ago, but I didn't get it down to the recipe that I really wanted. I have it now and I love it. And then a lip scrub. We're learning shampoo and conditioner coming up, or hair rinse, and we are learning deodorant coming up. But there are a lot of things that are super easy to replace that don't take a lot of extra effort. I realized right here that I cannot count and talk at the same time. So I decided to finish this off with a voiceover. I'm putting about 30 drops per container. But there are a ton of things that are super easy to make. I've shared a recipe for a whipped body butter. Oh my goodness, that has been a game changer for us. And switching out our soaps and switching out some of these things. And I'm sharing this because I want to give you food for thought. Look into some of the ingredients on the products that you use. Even the products that you think are clean and all natural and so forth. Look at what can be in perfume. Look at what can be in all of these different things and what they can cause in your body and in your health. Now, as you're doing this research, don't freak out and just throw everything out all at once. You need to find something to replace it with first, right? And create that into a habit to make. I am telling you, foaming hand soap is so much cheaper to make doing it this way than buying it at the store. And in all honesty, I'm going, oh, crud, I need to go buy foaming hand soap. I don't have to go to the store. I have stuff in a drawer. I can just make it really fast and replace what we have. If we're getting low on body butter or lip balm or lip scrub or any of these things, my husband's scalp oil, like I can just go to the drawer that I have all of these ingredients in and just whip up what I need. And it doesn't have to be a huge amount. I just have the bulk ingredients, which are good for multiple things. And so as you start to replace one thing consistently and you find it and you tweak it the way that you like it and get the sense that you like, then you can add in another thing and add in another thing. I still have shampoo and conditioner and deodorant and sunblock because I burn super easily. I have all these things in my drawer. I still have lip glosses and makeup from other places, and I still have some of these things. I have not worked them all out. However, I have started working out one at a time because I'm learning better and I'm finding things that I really like. So with all of that being said, another great perk is I can change scents to whatever I want. I can do the orange creamsicle foamy hand soap without spending a ton more. I can use lavender or whatever else, and I don't have to go find specialty things or go places. It's just super, super easy to find, to have it here and be able to do it the way that we like it and the way that we want. I'm going to be really honest. Like there's certain things that I just was amazed at the ingredients list that was on them. And something like the lip balm, for example, it's shea butter, coconut oil, beeswax, and some essential oils. That is all that I put in my lip balm, and I love it. And do you know what's really nice is it doesn't have, is it petroleum? There's something that people who are on oxygen can't have in their lip balm or chapstick, because having it near oxygen is actually flammable. And so I was able to make a huge batch of this for my aunt who is on oxygen, and she doesn't have to go around reading all the labels and figuring out what's in it and whatnot. These are totally fine for her to be able to use and know exactly where everything, what it all is and what's in it and if it's good for you or not. And so that's kind of our story a little bit in a very little nutshell on why we're making some of the switches. So as I'm sharing cooking recipes, this year I'm also learning, like I said, I'm going to learn how to make deodorant this year. I'm going to learn how to make shampoo and hair rinse. I've done that once before. I didn't give myself long enough for it to, my hair has to adjust to not having all the other stuff. So I'm going to figure that out again and figure out which herbs I want to use and so forth and that. And I'll be sharing a little bit about this on the channel as well, because our channel is all about intentionally living. And so part of that is intentionally eating. Part of that is intentionally what we're putting on our bodies and intentionally learning. And so I want to make sure that I'm sharing that journey, because I've heard other people ask, and trying to figure out how to do some of these things. And so these recipes that I'm sharing here are mine, but there are some that I may just try out and share the video that I'm trying somebody else's recipe. And so that's, I will be doing that as well. If it's mine, I'll link to my blog in the description below. But if it's somebody else's, then I'll tag it in the description below. So make sure you're looking for the playlist for that. There is a playlist for that now. I can't remember what it's titled. But make sure you're looking for that playlist if this is something that interests you. And I'm going to get going and start recording the lip balm and the lip scrub videos. And this is different than my old recipe of lip balm, because I have found a consistency that I really like in the chapstick tubes. And it's been a game changer. We've been using it. So that's what I'm going to share. So stay tuned for those. I would love to know what skincare or natural products like this that you are trying to replace, or maybe that you've already replaced. If you have some great recipes, I know I was looking at the Max for sunscreen, and there was the shampoo. I had somebody that I was looking at, I want to say it was Rain Country and Danu's Irish Garden or something like that. So there's a few people I've been looking at, but if you have great things, even for deodorant, I want a deodorant, not an antiperspirant. So if you have suggestions or natural things, I would love to hear some of them in the description below, and I'll make sure that we are getting these videos out as we're learning as well. So thank you, subscribe, stay around on our journey, and learn along with us. We'll see you on the next one.
Intentionally working, intentionally choosing, intentionally loving.